Welcome, my friends. I'm Jen Hilman, and today we are continuing our three-part strengthening series. So last week we were focusing on our power core strengthening exercises to really tone and strengthen the abs. Today we are going to be focusing on that upper body burn, so building strength and stamina in the shoulders, biceps, triceps, even your forearms and wrists can build strength and stamina to help improve your yoga practice from your downward facing dog to any of your arm balancing or inversion poses. So it's important that we cultivate that strength and awareness in the alignment in our bodies so that as you practice, your yoga is helping to heal and strengthen your body instead of causing more problems or potential injuries down the road. So go ahead and like this video, give it a thumbs up, and of course, share with any of your yoga friends that are growing in the practice with you. Leave your comments below and subscribe to the channel, and we are going to jump into our upper body burn. Once you roll out your mat, we're going to start in a simple tabletop position. So you can bring your hands underneath your shoulders and align your knees underneath your hips. Now for the very beginning of our practice here, you can just take a few rounds of cat and cow, starting to warm up your spine. And just stretch out your spine, stretch out your shoulders. As you inhale your breath, lift your heart, lift your tail, then exhale and round your spine. See if you can really use your core here, squeezing your abdominals tightly. Then as you inhale, roll your shoulders down your back, lengthen your neck, and stretch your belly. And we'll just take a couple more rounds, again, moving with your own timing, your own pace. This is really just a moment for you to start to greet your body and start to warm things up. Then as you're ready, we'll come into neutral, so you can just take your time getting there. Nice tabletop position here. Then we will extend your right arm up towards the sky, getting a nice twist in your spine here. As you exhale your breath, weave your right arm under, bringing your shoulder all the way to the floor. Press your left hand into the mat to roll your left shoulder back behind you. So you want to think about your rib cage rolling like a barrel, where your right rib cage goes under and your left rib cage goes back. So you find a full big stretch across the back of your shoulder blade. So we want to stretch out those muscles before we start to build some strength in them. Then let's inhale and unwind, pressing into your mat. Sweep your right arm back up to the sky and exhale your breath to float your hand back down. Now we'll move to the second side. Inhale, lift the left arm high, stretching open the side of your waist. Then exhale and weave that arm all the way under, bringing your cheek and your shoulder down to the floor. Press your right hand into the mat to roll that right shoulder back. So again, we're rolling the rib cage around, really getting that deep twist in your spine. And as you actively reach those left fingertips across, you can deepen the stretch behind your left shoulder blade. So that's where we're really going with it. You want to stretch your spine, stretch that space behind your shoulder. And then we'll inhale and unwind, pressing into the earth. Sweep your right arm back up one more time here. Then exhale and gently lower your hand back down. Now let's stretch the shoulders a bit more by walking your hands all the way forward to the top of your mat. You want to keep your hips lifted high and melt your heart towards the mat. So this is not quite a child's pose because your hips are still lifted. And this actually invites a deeper stretch into your chest and shoulders. So breathe slow and deeply here, allowing for that space between your shoulder joint, maybe even feeling a stretch in between your armpits. Wherever you feel that stretch, just breathe into it, allowing yourself to soften. And then from here, interlace your hands with your forearms down on the mat. Now step your knees back behind you a bit here, so your knees are behind your hips. Hug your belly up and in so you tone your core. You don't have to round your spine necessarily. You can keep your spine long, but just lift through your core so you hug your belly in. Lift your gaze as you inhale. Exhale and shift forward so your heart reaches over your thumbs. Then we'll exhale and press it back. So we'll repeat that action. Inhale, shifting your weight forward as far as you can. Then exhale and press it back. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, press it back. We're going to go 2 more times for a total of 5. Inhale forward, keep your belly lifted. Then exhale and press it back. Last time like this, we inhale, shift your heart forward. Then exhale, reach your hips back. Now tuck your toes underneath you, lift your hips high. We're coming into a dolphin pose. Now you can go ahead and pedal out your feet a little bit, stretching into the backs of your legs. While our primary focus is on our upper body today, we've got to remember your body is one whole, complete organism. So the whole thing is connected. So stretching out your legs here will give you more space and freedom to work into your upper body. So you've got that nice, strong dolphin pose. Let your heart melt between your shoulders, feeling that full extension through your upper back. And then we'll lift your gaze forward towards your thumbs. And we're going to repeat that same action as when our knees were down, but now our knees stay lifted. So let's inhale, shift forward. Heart comes over the thumbs. Then exhale, reach it back. Oh yeah. Inhale, come forward. We're really stepping up the challenge here. Exhale and reach it back. 3 more. Inhale forward, keep your belly lifted and toned. And exhale and press it back. Again, inhale to the front. Exhale to pull it back. Got 1 more in this sequence. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, reach back. Now go ahead and lower your knees to the mat. You can sink your hips back to your heels. Let your forehead come down, and we'll give it a little rest in child's pose. So you can take a full cycle of breath here, in and out. Really breathe into the back of your lungs. Breathe into the space at the back of your heart. And from here, lift your gaze. You're going to come into a side plank on your forearm. So we'll start with the left arm down. So bring your forearm flat down onto the mat, parallel to the top edge of your mat. Then we're going to roll to your side, step your right foot forward and your left foot back. So you balance yourself here. Bring your right hand behind your head. Inhale your breath. Exhale, twist your elbow towards your thumb. Then inhale and open it up. Exhale, twist and squeeze. Inhale and open. Press up and out of that shoulder so you're not sinking down into your left shoulder. You really want to push into the mat to lift your upper body away from the earth. We're going to go 1 more cycle on this side, reaching the right elbow down and open it up. Then you can come back around through center and we'll prepare for the second side, right? So bring the right forearm down, parallel to the front of your mat.
Turning to your side, step the left foot forward and the right foot back. So you balance your weight here. Then we'll bring the left arm behind your head. Inhale your breath, push up out of your shoulder. Then exhale and twist it in. Elbow comes towards the thumb. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale and open. Exhale and close. We're going to do 2 more for a total of 5. Squeeze it in. And last one here. Open and close. All right, guys, we can come into a little child's pose for a moment of rest here. Just allowing your body to reset, giving yourself a chance to catch your breath. Take this moment to relax. Then we'll carry on our journey. Lift your head. We're going to come back into that tabletop position to set your hands underneath your shoulders. Now step your knees back behind your hips. And this is our preparation. So we're going to move through a little cycle here. As you inhale, shift your shoulders forward, coming into a half plank. As you exhale, lower halfway. Keep your shoulders back, press into the mat with your hands, then we'll gently release all the way down. Bring the tops of your feet to the floor. Inhale, curl your heart up away from the mat. Little cobra pose. Then we're going to exhale and press it back to child's pose. Reaching your hips back, extending through your arms and shoulders. So that's our sequence. We're going to repeat. Inhale, shift all the way forward into your half plank. Exhale, lower halfway and pause. Gently release to the floor. Inhale, curl your heart up. Roll your shoulders back. Lengthen your neck. And exhale, press back to your child's pose. So moving with the flow of your breath. Inhale, come forward, as far forward as you can. Exhale, lower and pause. Release it down. Inhale to rise, curling your heart up. Then exhale, press it back. We're going to move through this cycle 2 more times. You've got it. Inhale, coming all the way forward, rolling through your spine. Exhale, lower halfway. And release. Inhale, curl your heart up, reach your shoulders back. And then exhale, press back. Last time here, let's inhale, come all the way forward into your half plank. Exhale, Chaturanga, hover and pause. And gently release it down. Inhale and press up to your cobra pose. Then we'll exhale and press back to child's pose. Take a full cycle of breath here, in and out. Allow your body to soften. Then walk your hands in towards your knees and press yourself all the way up. Now, no exercise would be complete without a little bit of stretching to open it up. So interlace your hands at the base of your spine, squeezing your hands together here. Stretch your fists back away from your hips, rolling your shoulders onto your back. Curl your heart up towards the sky, lift your gaze, stretch your hands back behind you for a big stretch in the front of your chest. Gently release back to center. And wrap your arms around your chest and give yourself a hug. So wrap your arms as far around as you can. drop your chin towards your chest and scoop your belly in. You can kind of nestle your head down in there. Stretch your elbows forward as you round your spine and just feel that stretch along the backs of your shoulders here. Stretch. Good, then we'll gently come all the way up. A couple more great stretches for the shoulders and the upper body. We'll start with eagle arms. You can cross your right arm underneath the left. Then wrap your forearms around, bringing the palms of your hands together. Now, if they don't quite touch, you can reach for your thumb or just bring the backs of your hands together, and that's a good stretch too. All right, but eventually we're working to bring the palms to touch. And lift your elbows up towards the sky as high as you can until you feel this stretch along the back of your left shoulder especially. So stretch the elbows high, pulling your arms away from your face. Then we'll gently release and unwind and go to the second side where the right arm goes on top this time. Left arm under, right arm over. And we work to wrap the forearms around. If not, you just grab thumb and pinky or just go backs of the hands together. So you find what works for you today. Eventually we come palm to palm. Then same idea, stretch the elbows away from you, even lifting your elbows up towards the sky, reaching your arms away from your body as much as you can until you feel that stretch across the back of your shoulder. Good work here. Stretch and breathe into it, reaching your elbows away. Then we'll gently release and unwind. Roll your shoulders up and back a few times, just feeling that opening, that space that you've created. And we'll go the other way. And with that, you can just close your eyes for a couple of moments and feel that warmth and that energy that you've created in your shoulders, in your back, in your chest, in your arms. Smile to yourself, feeling proud of your hard work and your effort in your practice today. Give yourself a little gratitude and appreciation for taking the time to practice and be on your mat today, to build strength and stamina in your body, and to develop your practice. Thank you so much for allowing me to be your guide. Thank you for being a part of our growing community. Thank you for taking care of you. Please feel free to visit my website, jenhilman.com, where you can find out about workshops, retreats, classes, and special events. You can come and meet me. I would love to see you and share with you in person. And visit the jenhilmancommunity.vhx.tv for lots more videos you won't find here on YouTube. Have an awesome day, and we'll see you next time. Namaste.